Hey everyone, Namaste, thank you for joining me. Delighted to have you here. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, and my name is Owen Fox, and if you're an existing viewer, welcome back again, and delighted to have you here, like I said, so thanks for coming. So yeah, in this video I wanted to share about an experience I had today where my partner and myself were triggered, and how I went for a walk on the beach, and she was in the she stayed in the house, so we had some space, which is always good after an emotionally charged conversation, which seems like not really an argument, because we're not really at that sort of stage of having a lot of very strong unhealed emotions and trauma come up, but we've done a lot of the healing already, so it was more like a pretty charged conversation. Sorry for the beeping. Let me just try and pop up here. But I went to the beach, and I was thinking, a little idea kind of popped up, she's kind of ruining my beach walk, my time in nature, because my mind was thinking about it. But then I super almost automatically, thanks to my higher spirits and guides and all that as well, I realized, you know what, one, I'm responsible for my emotions, I'm responsible for the quality of my experience. That's essential to learn. So recognize that you're responsible for your emotions and quality of experience. But you know, I just realized all I can do now is not mentally judge the past or go over it in a negative way, in a negative perception or filter of looking at it, but just to feel the emotions that exist, and have a higher mind or higher self sort of perspective and way of feeling about it and viewing it, and feeling and viewing about her. So what I realized was, one, I stepped out of pure unconsciousness, which most of us would be in typically. Not all of us, because there's a massive great awakening on earth, but especially in the past too, most people be just unconscious, and totally two people would be reacting to each other. So I stepped out of that, thankfully. I was very glad I did, and I was able to realize that it wasn't just her fault, or she's bad or wrong, or to blame, or and I'm the victim. Nothing. I stepped out of that completely, very easily, kind of, to a large degree, especially from where I'm coming from in the past. And sorry for the beeping. So yeah, I stepped out of that, and I was able to realize that what I was doing on the beach, instead of thinking it was just oh no, she affected my mind, or another part, this could apply to anybody, just that stranger who was rude to me affected my mind, and now they ruined my day, or they're affecting my afternoon picnic, or they're affecting my lunch. It was actually a positive, good thing that was happening to me at the beach, because what was happening within me was I was processing the event, so I could have deeper understanding and knowledge and insight about what truly took place, both within me and within her, so I can live from a higher perspective and vantage point, and a higher frequency and energy in the future, should anything like this ever happen to me again, which of course it definitely will, or with her or to her. So this heart-centered living and wisdom. So this is absolutely, you couldn't be doing anything better. This was meant to be, and just you can apply this to your life, and that's why I'm making this video. I'm just trying to sneak it in on the way home, this is super important. And the role of the light worker, or the way changer, or the way shower, or the healer on earth is to do this. It's all about inner work and self-reflection, and becoming more aware of ourselves and our mind, and our emotions, and our actions and reactions. Okay, becoming more deeper aware and understanding and knowledgeable and wise and clear about all of this, and this leads to emotional and life liberation and freedom and happiness, peace and joy. So in the end I did say a prayer. I wish her peace, I wish her happiness, I wish her joy, I wish her heart-centered living, and a smooth sailing responses with her own triggers and shadow work and healing and self-reflection as she desires. And I wish heart-centered living and love and compassion within her, and happiness and joy, and within everyone else on the entire planet. And my friends, I picked out a few friends too, and I was just doing this, walking along the forest beside the beach on the way home, saying this prayer. But there's a little bit more to this that I want to share. as I processed on the beach, I was integrating incrementally and slowly what I was sinking in deep within me, which is called like integration. So, or processing. I was processing, understanding, gaining the clarity, and as I processed and let go of any hurt or bad vibes or bad feelings or lower thoughts, it was integrated deeper within me, this higher frequency of heart-centeredness. So leading from the heart instead of the mind, leading from the heart instead of from hurt. Kindness is the language of angels. So I have a good and peaceful, happy heart. I understood what happened. I was triggered. I felt maybe criticized, judged, or evaluated in a negative way, like as if I was doing something wrong, bad. I felt emotionally sad because I didn't feel, because I felt emotionally sad and even a certain degree of anger or frustration, a little bit mixed in with it, because I felt all these feelings and I also felt not supported. Okay, because I was sharing things on social media and they're a little bit like sort of controversial. And this triggered her because she felt a bit insecure or unsafe to be associated with me just because of personal things that are happening in her life. And so to understand me mentally, I thought and I got the impression that I was being judged or criticized or controlled or told what not to do and what to do. And I don't like being told what to do or controlled. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free divine being. And as a life number one, and as simply the way who I am, I definitely don't like to be controlled. I like to lead my own life, and every divine being and human being has the right to be the master and the authority of their own life. But it is a trigger for me is what I want to share, really. It triggers me when I feel like I'm being told what to do. I don't like that. So it's just something I'm working on. That's just to be honest and own up to myself and to be true with you instead of just blaming somebody else. And that's my honesty and just sharing truth and intimacy with you about how I have some trauma from the past, maybe, where I was controlled or suppressed and not accepted and loved for who I was. So I felt sad that I wasn't being accepted and loved for who I was in my perception, so I felt sad. So that was my mental and emotional understanding I got on the beach. And the mental and emotional understanding of my lovely, beautiful partner, who I love and respect and admire deeply and with all my heart, is that she felt, like I said, fear, afraid, vulnerable, insecure, as if she might get a backlash from anything that I was sharing. So that's, I want to approach that with compassion, sensitivity, kindness. But in the time, there was a certain degree of resistance and definite tension. And yeah, but it wasn't too bad, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure she's okay now. And well, yeah, it wasn't a big disconnection or anything, but it was a little bit of it. You know yourself, and these things happen. So everyone, I love you so much and I care for you so much. And I just really intend and wish for this video to help you to take responsibility and accountability for your own emotions, your own words, your own actions, your own inactions, and your own thoughts. And with thoughts can also be called your own perceptions and your beliefs too, and your opinions. So take accountability and responsibility. Don't blame, attack others for you having these things. They come within you. The only thing you can partially, like, say someone else is responsible for, but you can't judge or deeply or criticize or like. The only thing that really other people have a very direct influence on, really, obviously, is how they come to us, but energetically, empathically, because as an empath, we're all empaths to a certain degree. Some of us are more numb or open or sensitive. I do feel energy and the tension and the stress of other people, or even the anxiety, the anger, all these different emotions. So, but that's not something to like give out to or judge or blame another person about. It's something to just recognize and to be aware of, to practice self-care and self-love more, to have compassion for others more. And if you need space from an intense person or situation who's directly shining the laser beam of their focus and attention while having these emotions on you, because that's when you feel it the most, then just simply say, like, in a kind way, or as any way you can, like, but kind is more optimal, but if you're able to, which is hard when you're triggered, but just try and, gain a little bit of space, take a break, take a pause. This will change your life, my friends. And remember what I said in this video, to be the change, to be the light worker, what it means. It means to do healing and reflection. Yeah. And to heal your stuff and stop projecting and blaming others, and and just work on your heart, work within your heart. You know, it's about living from your heart. And when you live from your heart instead of your head, and when you live from your heart and love instead of hurt, and when you live with compassion, which is part of your heart, and understanding and kindness and tuning into other people and understanding them emotionally and mentally, yeah, great things will happen to you and your life right now in your emotions and your relationships. So truly will, I promise you, my friends. So this is the work of the angels, the light, the work, the little like earth angels, whatever you want to call us. And I want to say that we're not better than anyone else. We're all different, and let's rise with others. We rise by lifting others, and let's rise our frequency and consciousness and invite and welcome everyone else with us, everybody, even the baddies or the enemies, the dark side. I don't want to kill or hurt anybody. I invite and welcome, as I tune into my heart and have heart awakenings deeper, I wish and invite and welcome the people who haven't yet to start and to go deeper also, so that the conflict on earth can end and peace and love and integrity will shine. And for anyone who'd like any coaching, I just want to put it out there, my friends, just in case. If anyone wants any healing or coaching on these topics, please do just check out my website, owenfox.org, below. If anyone would like any physical or even mental and emotional support with any of my herbs, my Higher Self Herbs herb store, there's a 15% discount called Just Thank You down below also. There's also some various recommendations of some of my favourite herbs in the description below. And there's also some free playlist gifts that I've made for you, which is really helpful. It's from my own experience and what I've learned, and as I've gone on my own healing journey, like in this video. So I do honor and respect you, and I'm appreciative to have you here and to join me and to work together as a team, because it is a collective earth and cosmic teamwork, and one love, one family. We're all in it together. Let's rise together and live and love from our hearts. And thank you again. Yeah, and please do give this a like, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. I love to collaborate and connect to social media, and you can see my social media links down below, as well as various other little knickknacks and little things down below. Okay, I hope this all helps you very much. Peace and love to you, and have a beautiful day, and have a beautiful now moment always. Thank you very much.